And staying with Anambra elections, as we come down to the governorship election on November 8th, we have some candidates joining us now. And of course, we have the candidates of Action Alliance, Japheth Nweke, the Boot Party, Chika Jerry, and African Action Congress, Chioma Ifemeludike. Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. I'd like to begin with the candidates of Action Alliance, Japheth Nweke. If you can hear me, I'd like you to speak to us about what you think your party would do differently if you met victorious on November 8th.
Well, thank you for having me. My name is Japheth Nweke, also Jeff, Action Alliance candidate for this dispensation in Anambra State gubernatorial election. We are not going to do like our predecessors if we are elected in this very particular election. We are simply going to do what the mandate of the people, what we have been promising the people, is inclusive governance. We are going to provide this security, because as you can see, the insecurity in Anambra State is overwhelming, and I don't think anybody is hitting the nail on the head when it comes to insecurity, and that is what my party is going to be facing. We are going to do it by providing massive unemployment, because at the hem of the whole thing is these things are being stemmed up by the rate of unemployment in our state. So I believe that if we, as a government, when we assume power, provide employment through agriculture, as we have said, and making sure that the economy goes up through agriculture.
All right, many thanks. Many thanks, Mr. Nweke. I'd like to get to Chika Jerry now of the Boot Party. Speak to us about if your party, talking about your boots, really, are solid enough to march you into Government House after the election on November 8th. And since your party is relatively new, what are the challenges you've faced so far?
Apart from vote buying, which is the problem of election in Anambra State and in Nigeria in general, I believe so much that people want to have a change. People are hungry for change, and any serious candidate that emerges from any party, Anambra people will embrace. So I want Anambra to vote Boot Party, and we are ready to put out Awka and take all of the poor, because the poor have been marginalized in the state. That's why we are coming up. The Boot Party means because of our tomorrow. So we are going to take care of the poor and ensure that there's future for Anambra State. Thank you.
All right, many thanks, Chika Jerry. We need to round up this conversation, but I'd like to get to Mr. Nweke quickly. I want you to speak to INEC. What would you want them to do on November 8th just to ensure that votes count? And of course, the most successful emerges victorious.
With the new INEC chairman that has just been appointed, I am hopeful that there will be no vote rigging, or whatever you call it, election rigging. There will be no. They will try as much as possible to, like my colleague said here, the issue of vote buying is one other thing that we have to abhor and we have to reject by all means. If the INEC ensures that there's fair play in this very particular election, I'm very hopeful that my party will emerge the winner and the mandate of the people will be served. Thank you.
All right, we wish you the very best, Mr. Jerry. As we begin to round off, I would like you to speak to Anambra people. Voter apathy is a big issue in our elections. I'm sure you want every, registered voter to come out on that day. So kindly speak to them. Mr. Jerry? All right, looks like we've lost connection with Chika Jerry. All right. Many thanks, Japheth Nweke of the Action Alliance, and of course the both party candidate Chika Jerry for joining us for this conversation. All right. If you're there, can you quickly respond to my question?
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So I was talking about voter apathy has been a major issue in our elections. Yes, I can hear you. If you can hear me, Mr. Jerry.
What I'm saying is that Anambra people will vote for both party in the next governorship election, and we assure Anambrarians that there will be a great change because youth will start participating in government. We're going to employ a lot of youth, and 90% of my commissioners will be youth. And when we start engaging the youth in governance, this security will be a thing of the past. That's my assurance to Anambra State. Give them free education, give them the textbooks and the study books, and ensure that teachers are well paid. Anambra can pay 120,000 minimum wage. I assure Anambrarians are going to take care of them and make sure that insecurity is the turn of the past. When you take over of this, the governance of the state, there will be no insecurity again because the youth will join hands to fight the insecurity in the state. And all Anambrarians will start coming back home. So vote good party because of our tomorrow. So that Anambra State, as the light of the nation, we lead others
thank you.
Thank you. Into governance. So we have so many young governors in Nigeria, and to ensure that there will be no more rioting, protests here and there, and all these intimidation and marginalization of the youth.
All right, thank you so much.
And may God bless our Anambra.
All right, many thanks, Chika Jerry Okeke of the both party, as well as Japheth Nweke of Action Alliance. We wish you the very best as you go to the polls on November 8.